So last time we finished off time, and now I believe the next one to go around is the Ground Titan. I'm up to level 44. Start training my Dark team, level 45 for the Psychic Gym. So run around a bit and do that. Up the classrooms for a little bit. Some Veluzas. Actify. Arc. Whenever. So getting an electric type does. That's interesting. Flying type. Ice team. Okay. OP. I need to get to 44 season. Go whenever. Ice team. Okay, everybody wanted me. Whoops. Set every again. It's not registering me most of the time. Okay. Up. Fairy base, Dragon Titan, and hitting base. So Dragon Titan, Fairy Ice, Dragon, Fighting Base, Psychic. Range. 8. XP. Heights. Oh, that was almost... Okay, come on, Tauros. Okay. Hunting the Velusas again. There. I don't think so. Okay, that's why Lelouch finished out. Psychic team is good. And Fairy base, which is Poison Steel. Lelouch might be a good contender for that, considering he has Metal Claw and Mirror. Reasons I have. Banksy. Nova as well. $51. Battle itself. So Lelouch, maybe, definitely. Banksy. Banksy and Wendy. Okay. I've got some rift issues, I think. Poison. The Wendy, Banksy, Nova. A girl team. That I don't have in this game. Wait, it'd be yeah, Brinkatinkaton. Yeah, Tink, Nova, Wendy, and Banksy. Team of femme fatales. Okay, so that would be my fairy base. The Dragon Titan. Fairy, ice, or dragon? I think Morgana would probably do well because he has Play Rough. And there's also a bit of water type involved, so grass. Morgana has the Dragon Titan nailed down because he's 72. So fighting base. Psychic types. Fairy. Um, I'll use Daphne, Mercy, and Esper as well. Oh, Out my psychic team. You guys are going to thoughts? Because they need to be 56. Highest one is Esper here at 35. All the rest of my team set out. Fairy base, she needs to be 51. Get her as high as I can. I'll just focus on getting these 3 to 8. And then that should be good for now. Eight, and then Nova will be 8, so Bubbles after Ice Gym. That I think. Okay. So now back to running around. Hello. Guess I can expect that. I mean, it's not like I'm fighting things with high EXP. Hey, rough. Crush Cannon? Get a better move whenever you level. Whenever. Yep, no. Going. I think. Okay. Changed. Well, a tandem mouse. Ready. That. I can take. Those out of the way. Final exam, whichever one it is. Go. Day. Oh, did really great on your midterm again too. Alright, it's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution, yep. Evolution. Today we're going to learn about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. Battle and level up, they learn by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners. But some people prefer to adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you need to just button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me, if you already know. To cancel evolution, press the B button. That's right, everyone. B for best answer. The button you want to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. Press this button soon after a Pokemon changing. Requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon. They evolve by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or Thunderstone. Battle to evolve. A Primeape evolves into Annihilate is especially strange. There's a certain move that I guess we'll have to end the class there today. Okay. If I have another biology class lined up. Yep. Next subject. Clear it all out, then we'll run around the academy for a little bit. Biology. Final question on your midterm. Director Clavel found out about it, so yelled at. Whoops. I could tell I was hiding something by notice all the color flush right out of my face. Haha. Today I'd like to teach you about the color of Pokemon. Or patterning on the body's face. Habitual differences. In very rare cases, a Pokemon may have wildly different colorations compared to the same species. Specimen's shiny Pokemon. Quite rare to cross paths with one. Likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is. Dang it. I forgot this one. 1,000, but then again, 100. like a really high number. Oh, that's right. Making a Pokemon Professor, Hitomi. Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that... Probability of encountering a child is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of raised around different languages are a special case. An average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs. We haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon. Have it in your bag. You believe that? This claim is scientifically verified, but it... Here's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Four and 5. In each of the classes. That's good. That leaves me with 6 and then the final exam. So I have... Psychic will get me class 6. Ice Gym will get me the final exam. I'm sure it's that way because... I don't know, that's how it's structured out. But let's go to math. Perfect scores. Others seem to have a bit of tell that you all tried your best. That every last one of you passed. That means you love numbers. Stay sharp and try best for the rest of my classes too. Speaking of staying sharp, word applies to Pokemon battles? That's right, it has stat boosts. Pokemon stats can raise and fall throughout the battle, correct? Simple, if a Pokemon uses a move Work Up, dies by 1 stage each. So each time a Pokemon rises 1 stage, move affected by that stat deal 50%. And results in a 100% damage dealt. Swords Dance on the allowing the Pokemon after dance twice will boost damage then with this Pokemon deal. Triple? Question with ease. Stage that a Pokemon raised in so being raised 4 stages would result in a 200% increase. Base damage of the move is 100%, so adding 200, that gives you 300%. In other words, the Pokemon uses will deal damage. That matchup's critical hit damage and other factors. Hey Wolf, how are you? All play into these calculations as well. And a small boost must be taken seriously. By the way, if that chain grows, that means by 1 stage. If it rose sharply, it's 2 stages. And if it rose drastically, that's 3 stages. You know, the X attack and X special attack items, which battle can sharply boost effective stats. Is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. A shame. These lessons was a little bit different. A little difficult, so be sure you review what you learned in order to stay sharp. See you all again next class. Anyways, yeah, I'm just clearing out these classes real quick. And then we're gonna go take on the Ground Titan. Class 5 in each of the classes. This is why you do not leave them to last, because you gotta do them in block. Next time I have to do the classes, but after the ice gym I don't have to do a class and the final exam. I can just do the final exams. Ugh. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Make sure to review your class notes material in order to stay sharp. I know it was a little talk of multiple they will be talking about percentages again to learn about probability. Like we're going to have another difficult class. I know that all of you already deal with probability on a regular basis. Pokemon moves generally have a property of accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of tackle is 100, or 100%. Tackle 100 times, expect to hit all 100 times. With Hypnosis, which puts Pokemon accuracy of 60%. Bye, you bonk! Keep it up and I will take the bonk away. That means you could expect to hit 60 times in... Put it that another way, out of 100 uses you could expect it to miss 40 times. Of the true powerful moves, often tend to have lower accuracy. When you're deciding whether to go slow and steady with moves that are sure to hit or fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you're already studying probability. Perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump will be good examples for this discussion. Surf has a power of 90, its accuracy is 100, meaning you expect to hit every time. 80, but it hits, its power is 110. Surf and Hydro Pump, which would you want to use spells? And it depends. I see you're always considering various possibilities, Satomi. I have made it sound like there was a correct answer here, but there's not. Any moves you wish. Factors like or numbers of targets it may make some moves more suited for. However, trading accuracy for power or vice versa is purely. This Surf versus Hydro Pump debate quite some time. Invested on debating rock-type moves. Rock-type moves, Rock Slide and Stone Edge. I'll tell you, I could get really worked up talking about those moves, but oh my, there it goes. There's the bell. What a shame. Will be our last time together, so show up 100 ready to go. Okay, that's math out of the way. History time. But only when I deserve it. Greetings, my little students. Whatever I did yesterday is now part of history. I was hoping to continue traveling the marvels that history has presented to us today. I imagine your ability to concentrate failed by my midterm. I was changing things up for fun and variety may be a good idea every now and then. Allow me to tell you an old that has been passed down in Paldea for generations. A king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. Treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure. As follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. Seeing such rarities before him, the king showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 treasures for himself. Eye contact. Young Hitomi, answer me this. I said that one of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were? Handheld electronic devices. Medicine that you chew. They were wooden planks. Correct, your daily pursuit of knowledge serves you well. These particular tablets were wooden and used as a writing medium in the East in ancient times. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became universally available. The king did consider these paper substitutes treasure. They must have been of some that, or perhaps they were some amazingly profound teachings written on them. Attained these 4 treasures, and on that very night said that a terrible disaster rained down from his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. Oh, is that the time already? Done with my story, but alas. So ends today's lesson. If you're interested in how the story ends, you may come to outside class hours. Ow. Maybe we travel the marvels that history has presented. I trust that you all remember our lesson before the midterm concerning the great crater of Paldea and its interior, Area Zero. Imaginations of many, including an emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have steps. Name of the team that achieved great feat, Area Zero Expedition. Don't know why your hair keeps twitching. Is that just a bug or something? It just keeps doing that. best and brightest. Battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Author and brilliant natural historian. Area Zero, he used the expedition and published them. If you were paying attention. That first made it to the of the Great Crater. Area Zero expedition. Correct to pick. I simply slipped in a flow of the lecture. You are quite the clever one. Area Zero expedition. Record of their activity written by the expedition member Heath can be found in the and the like even today. Record now known as the Violet Book. The entire region of Paldea buzzing about Area Zero. Violet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. Never be thought as masses began to call Heath a liar. So the expedition bottom of the crater was called into question. Violet Book was condemned to the shelves of used books. Wild parent shelves on the ground floor of the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. Oh, is it that time already? I'm swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. Since today's lessons, we'll unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Okay, so that's history done. For my favorite of the teachers. Well, if you want to show appreciation, you could remind me to hydrate every once in a while. Which, I just beat you to it. Just hydrated. Alright, languages with Salvatore. Great. Halfway there, and now time for another lesson. Are you ready? I find that. I'll look and see if I can find something like that. Great answer. Merci, my friends. I knew I could count on stars. Words from different regions. Okay, though, I'll be throwing a curveball. You'll begin to listening comprehension. My assistant, Pikachu. Words to communicate. Not always easy for us to understand them. Their words have meaning, just as ours do. Pokemon can use language to share all kinds of information with each other. Location of food, or whether there may be predators nearby. Same Pokemon's cries may sound different depending on what it wants to say. Curious, so, hey, let's learn some Pokemon language. Would be so kind, Pikachu. What do you suppose Pikachu conveyed just now? Okay. The answer to this one is anger. Marvelous, Hitomi. Correct. Guess we should call you Professor. Pikachu says, angry voice. That's right, I had my little Pikachu friend here pretend to be angry for us. Did a great job. Give Pikachu a round of applause. Ways. Their voices change depending on their mood and physical condition. More carefully to Pokemon, might gain a deeper understanding of them. That having said, Pokemon are quite mysterious creatures. Actually don't communicate at all, but instead use things like electromagnetic sonic waves. Some even use telepathy. And now, apropos of nothing, all one wise words of advice. Poke at your Pokemon too many times while watching them during. Get mad at you just like Pikachu just demonstrated. Well, later everyone. Okay, now for the final, well, final for now, language class. Dear friends, how are all today? Doing marvelously well. Time for another of Salvatore's language lessons. Are you ready? Yes. I would expect no less from my excellent friends. Your replies to my questions are excellent. Today we will once again be focusing on listening. For my assistant, Pikachu. As you remember from cries may sound different depending on the day. Today, that is, we will be learning more about the language used by Pokemon. You would be so kind, Pikachu. That sounds a bit little bleak, doesn't it? Or pitch, too. What emotion do you suppose Pikachu was trying to convey just now? Sadness. 8? No, he already did anger. That's right, Hitomi. Pikachu says, expressing sadness. Kinda makes you want to cry, doesn't it? That's right, I had my little Pikachu cry as if it was crying. Haha, funny joke, right? Did a great job. Give Pikachu a round of applause, everyone. Now, I propose wise words of advice. Hear one of your Pokemon making sad noises like this will give them even more kindness than usual. Probably already knew that, though. Big for you all, I'm sure. Of course, this goes for your classmates and others as well. Friends should support each other in times of sadness. We hope that you all smiles on your faces all the time, my friends. Next lesson will be our final lesson together. Hope you're ready for the climactic finale. Okay, language is down. And it's nighttime. Hello, Gengar. I just have Battle Studies, Art, and Home Ec. I've just got 2 of these, so that's 6 classes to go. Then we'll be taking on the Ground Titan. Another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. Gave everything you had on the midterm exams. Well done. Regular classes today, so keep up that energy for the second half of the term. All been using the R button to send out your Pokemon? If you do, your Pokemon will run off in the direction you're facing. Aw, Penny's in and she has a cute little Eevee. That's so cute. It's a super useful tactic that lets your Pokemon pick up faraway items from you. That's not all. If there's a wild Pokemon near, they'll start battling each other. All these battles, auto battles. Just as the name implies, your Pokemon will act on its own during auto battles, meaning you won't have to give it any commands. If your Pokemon wins, it gets like it would in a regular battle. Make good use of these battles, they can be a really efficient way of training your party. Remember that Pokemon won't evolve or learn new moves right away if they level up from auto battle. Also, if a Pokemon loses an auto battle, it'll come back with just a small amount of HP left. Make sure to heal it up right away. Guided lecture. Have any questions so far? No question. Great. We're all ready for really good at this. Wait to see what go from here. Even during auto battles, your Pokemon are out there battling for us. They're trainers. Try on them as much as possible, and if it looks like they're going to lose, have them retreat. Also, this goes without saying, but Pokemon with low HP are already worn out. They probably won't enjoy auto battles as much. Work them too hard, okay? Auto battles only work if the trainer and their Pokemon have a relationship of mutual trust. Smart with how you use auto battles so you don't lose the trust of your Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice, really drive the point. I guess we've run out of time, as usual. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. I'm not beating up the teachers. Okay, final battle studies, then we go to art. Another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. Hope you gave auto battles a shot like we talked about last time.
Wow!
Making good use of auto battles will let you train up a bunch of different Pokemon. It's also an efficient way to gather the Pokemon materials you need to make TMs and at TM machines. Speaking of which, have you been using the TM machines? I sure hope so, cause it's pop quiz time! Great TMs, you need a Pokemon materials and one other thing. And remember what that is? Need LP. Already a TM Machine Pro, new kid. Correct answer is League Points, or LP for short. Give LP and close to TM Machine to create TMs, but that's not all. You can also exchange Pokemon materials at a TM Machine to get LP. I recently heard about some shady individuals getting LP illegally using called hacking or something like that. I don't want any of you to get involved in bad stuff like that. Got it? Anyway, you can also add TMs that watch list. This will let you rely on the materials you need to gather. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials. To get hold of lots of materials, you have to battle all kinds of Pokemon. Oh man, I was just about to suggest we do some practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're never gonna have the time. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Okay, 4 more classes to go. Ugh. Hello class, it is I, Hustle, yet again. Everybody did very well on the midterm exams. For all your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Oh then, Brazy, please come in. Get on the left. I'll have to look whenever it goes back to Hustle's POV. Greetings. Oh Jesus, this one. I'm Bracius. I'm an artist and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Bracius here mainly creates three-dimensional pieces, such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflora, found in Artisan. Many of you who challenged the Artisan Gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Here. Yes, I do recognize some faces amongst your students. Hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Haas's classes. Haas is the name me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. Oh dear, Bracy. I have nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see. Why don't we discuss what Haas mentioned? Surrendering Sunflora. Anyone here tell me what my mood was when I crafted its detached expression? Considering it's called Surrendering Sunflora. I doubt it was a happy mood. I'm guessing either sad or angry since it's surrendering. I'm going to guess sad. Oh. No, no, no. Completely and utterly wrong. When I made that sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. So you were in a sad mood. I had resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. It's the name Surrendering Sunflora. As an artist, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill, fell into a slum that drove me to desperation. I began worrying only about what would sell. I was concerned only with fame and fortune. All my pieces during that time had no depth. Hollow trash. It was then that I met Haas. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details. But in the end, I was able to leave all that behind. That is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable, and I did not worry until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they are so close to you. Now, I don't doubt that you adolescents will be crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourselves and do whatever your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That's all from me. I am beginning to feel a bit embarrassed, so I bid you farewell, Haas. And farewell to your pupils as crazy. Can't believe it. Wonderful. Yes, thank. Oh, jeez. Thank you so much. Okay, he's just crying now. Awkwardly leaving class with the professor crying. Shut up. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Bracis' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions, making such a scene. A very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyway, let us dive into the material for today's class. Have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particular. Among them, I would say the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. After Hill on the waterfalls are also counted. Falls and Calvia Falls. There's the peak Asiato Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff on Glaciado Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. I ask you, my students, what is the name of the three-pronged cliff on Glaciado Mountain? No need to grasp at straws. I see what you did there. Taking hold of something, doesn't it, Hitomi? Three-pronged Glaciado Mountain, in fact known as Glaciado's Grasp. Oh, now I see the sad kid. Shape is far stubby to be that of a human hand. I imagine someone thought it like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's so much the mountains in Area 3, the East Province, where you can get a look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, it is so brilliant, known as the Million-Volt Skyline. Dates, and deservingly so for having such a romantic view. It's... what do the kids say these days? A very, peak selfie spot? They feel rights live up to their grandiose names. However, how often do spot only to be disappointed? Not so they say that you shouldn't visit them, or that you should keep your hopes in is to go yourself and see them with your own two eyes. Sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. That's it for today, class. Thank you for your attention. Okay. Thankfully, we only got 2 more classes to go.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Okay, thank you for the hydrate. Now let's go into home ec. Your phones, it's time in class. Though some have taken the midterm exam multiple times, I'm glad to say that the majority of the class passed without issue. I feel honored to see that the knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life have taken root in all work just as hard on your life skills in the second half of our course as well. Let's now turn our attention to the topic of today, inspired by a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student who asked this question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. He tells me that he regularly researches culinary techniques. Careful attention to the ingredients he uses. Studying all aspects of the culinary arts. Despite this, he's baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers. Tell me, Miss Hitomi, since you did quite well on your midterm exam, what should this young man do to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers? Make food with other people, yeah. Arvind? Perfectly correct. I see that you are knowledgeable about the culinary arts. To increase the effectiveness of meal powers, sandwiches must be filled with many different ingredients. A single person, this may prove difficult, but if you prepare others, you will have a larger serving of food. Your base to start with, it becomes quite simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich. And makes it possible to receive meal powers of increased effectiveness. This applies more broadly as well when working with others. That issue may be the best course of action. I'm sure Arvin will likewise work with friends to craft sandwiches in the future. Oops. Whoopsie days. The identity of the male student is matter. Ask that you not pry too deeply. You're the one who done did it. Sagaro is pretty buff. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Giant Teddy. I think, yeah. Next class. While you're out, work with one of your Pokemon while behind you. Have you ever noticed changes in its coloration? I don't mean it suddenly becomes a shiny Pokemon or any nonsense like that. I'm speaking of it becoming filthy. Get hurt by moves using. They are battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I've seen many a trainer walking about with their adorable little Pokemon without addressing this it is deplorable. Ask this question of someone who I am sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. Ah yes, Miss Atomi. One who has never used a picnic before in this game. What should you do if your Pokemon is dirty? Clean it up. Perfectly correct. I knew I could count on you to provide me with such an answer. Your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. This is, of course, simply common sense. Having a picnic, you can approach the Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. Such action is putting what I would like to call the Pokemon wash. In other words, you're able to clean them. Start by getting your sponge lathered up with soapy bubbles as you gently carefully rub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, bubbles will encapsulate the filth, then you simply wash it away with a spray of water. Get your Pokemon clean and shining as bright as a Terra Jewel. Certainly quite a bit of work, but this also restore HP and cure status conditions. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their body that they don't want scrubbed or that they would rather not get wet. Be sure to keep this in mind while cleaning your Pokemon. Now, the most important point that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I will contradict myself by saying this, please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is always the kind thing to do. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. And we are done with classes for a while. I can finally take on the Titan. Get that out of the way. Yes, I have my Titan team. take this by himself, but I will still have my team waiting. And now we head up. Crown Titan. Breaking Earth. That. There we go. Wanted to save real quick. Which stuff? Got to save. Now, head out. Here he is. There a spot? Routes. I think Epic type routes, which... I mean, fair. It's real quick. Okay. Everyone's going to just fall down in a second thanks to Morgana, but... If it senses hostility. Thank you for the fanfare. Yes, it is female. Earth. I think that's how you spell it, but anyway, she's going to the boxes for now. after this strange whirling thing. Hey. Okay. Wait for him to come back. I can't remember what button the stupid boosting is. Ah! Hehe. Iron Treads is a Pokemon that came from the Great Crater of Paldea. I ask you to do whatever you... All due caution, of course. Ready? Yep! I knew Morgana could do it. Now it runs away. Find yourself a Titan. Wait, that's the Quaking Earth Titan? Is that thing even a Pokemon? What would that... Show that thing what you and me can do, show me. Spicy victory. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to plan A, which is... use Morgana. Almost. Really? Arven! Fine. Eh. It's a little bit cute. Oh! I raised up and did not use. What was that thing, though? Over before that thing decides to come back. He always says that, but you never see the Titans ever again. Wherever you are. Our Herba Mystica. Gotta be good for you. Okay. Okay, Sour Herba Mystica is chock full of nutrients and great for boosting your overall health. It says here it works wonders whether you're tired physically or mentally. Perks you right up. No time to waste. Let's get some food going. Sorry for the wait. Here's a super healthy sandwich that'll perk you right up once you eat it. Plus, as a token of our friendship, here's another Titan badge. Gaze upon it in awe as you eat. Right on. Come out, my boss. Food's up. Oh. Appetite now. Okay, I got the glide ability. Anywhere close to returning to its battle form. Healthy, physically. What that's preventing it from returning? I've read about it in books before. It had a terror scared to battle at all. Oh, don't worry. I'm sure that Brute and Mabostif will make a full recovery eventually. How do you feel, Mabostif? How? No pressure. Fair to expect every kind of urban effect, right? Like the effect has to get either. You're right as rain. Got one more herb to go, and I bet it's the best of them all. It's just gotta be. Okay, Hitomi. Up on our little herb hunt should can't lose steam until we're done. Let's keep up our momentum. Here we go! The fact that Miraidon has regained more of its original power. After it has jumped into the air, you should try to press the button again. It should glide now. Air to glide. Helping Miraidon recover. Pokemon Center. 2 hours. Goodness. So, Anna was the only one who did any work. Boxes. Go here for now.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for the hydrate. I did just a second ago, but I will get to it in a second. Okay, and I think... yeah, Joker is good. Ash is good. Lane is good. Damien is good. So everyone's good for the Psychic Gym. Ice Gym... good, and everyone needs to train for the... also put on... that's what I'll do, is I'll do my usual... do my usual training of the next team. Yep. Ready to go for the next adventure. Ugh. But it is time, so thank you everyone for coming in. If I do stream tomorrow, it's going to be a late stream because I have something to do in the morning. I don't know when I'm going to get done, so I may hold off, and then next week, next Saturday, I was planning to stream Engage, but I also have to figure out when I'm doing my affiliate stream. I may wait until the next weekend to do my affiliate stream so I can get in some engaged time. But, I mean, I'll figure that out and see what we can do, and I think there may be someone we can raid. Yes, Eos and Chibi are playing Fall Guys, so I shall send you guys to see Eos.